Hey guys, this is James the Rambling Dasher. Welcome to an episode of Dashing in the Dark. I just stopped in for a top off of the gas situation. So let's reset all that stuff. And get back. I had paused the dash. So we had a really sucky first 2 hours of our dash. We're about 3.5 hours in, and I had 950 after 2 hours, right? And at that point I'd had enough, and I said I'm going to use a platinum pass that I had acquired while I was platinum before the whole rating system changed. So I said in my last episode, you can go back and watch that what will be yesterday. So today is Monday, September 22nd, maybe. I think that's what today is anyway. But yeah, so we're going, and then I just got an order for like $7 and something, for maybe 3 or 4 miles. So from Different Dough Pizza Co. Highly recommend. Brian, who owns that place and the pizza there. My absolutely favorite is just a simple double pepperoni Detroit style. You owe it to yourself to try out the double pepperoni Detroit style pizza. It is absolutely amazing. It may freak you out because it's a rectangle pizza and they put the sauce on top, but the sauce is excellent. They put this cheese around the edge and it kind of crust up the outside edges of the crust. Is totally delicious. His dough, I don't know, it's just awesome pizza all around, I think. But anyway, that's where we're headed. Lots of things happening. If you haven't seen us before, thanks for watching our channel or checking it out, whatever. Basically we do this, we ramble while we DoorDash, right? Therefore it's a Rambling Dasher show. We walk through all aspects of DoorDashing. Sometimes it's a lot of ranting lately, especially because they've changed the format for people to be able to make money or quote unquote not make money. So it is what it is. I'm gonna run into Different Dough here in Bryant, Arkansas, and we will be right back and probably do some more ranting. So see you in a sec. All right, guys, we have a 2-minute grace period here. So we're gonna try to get this thing delivered. The first thing is trying to figure out where the heck to go. Alright, so I think the best way, it says to go up there to go across the freeway, which I don't know if that's the case. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Must have headlights. Alright, so back to dashing in the dark. So we have got to be there by 7:48, and we got a 1-minute grace period, and I'm fixing to change to a different direction than what it's telling me. So we're gonna go the other way. So that added an extra minute. So 7:46 when we need to be there by 7:48. So maybe the freeway will be a little bit faster and I won't hit any lights going this way, whereas that way we never know what kind of lights situations. We got at least 2 stoplights along the way. So yes. All right. So for those that are new, thanks for sticking around so far. It's only been about 5 minutes into this video, but much appreciated if you made it this far. Basically, we just are DoorDash, and we talk a lot about DoorDashing. We talk about other things outside of DoorDashing, and we're always like trying to get certain numbers and goals, right? So I try to get $100. I traditionally do 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, about 6 hours, and the goal is to hit $100 or $300 a week. It's been a struggle as of late because DoorDash has changed their the way that they treat people with their orders as far as drivers go, and so trying to figure out that and get and then they have different tiers for drivers, platinum, silver, gold, or no status, and you can be no status and still DoorDash. You just might not get much of any kind of orders in this new platform. At least that's my take on it, because my status was platinum prior to the change, but when they changed it, my status went to silver, and I am struggling to move the needle, and I haven't been able to move the needle at all, right? It seems like over the last few days they've maybe laxed up a little bit to be able to give people the ability to move. I don't know that for sure, but I know at silver, here's the way the new program works, is that silver, you get orders and you get the ability to potentially get larger orders, right? If you don't have any status, then you supposedly don't get orders very fast, and you don't have the ability to get higher paying orders. So if you're gold, they give you a time boost, so you might get an order before a silver person gets the order, and if you're platinum, you get the orders the fastest. So I can tell you this, that I dashed for 6 hours a week ago Friday, and I made $132 in 6 hours. And in that 6 hours, I made $132 6 hours. That's $24 an hour, right? That's unheard of for me in this situation. But I was platinum, right? And I had platinum in the new system that was kind of like grandfathered in for a week or two, right? I don't know. It was like I can't remember the exact date when they turned it on, but they said you got till 9/12. Well, 9/12 was a Friday, and that's when it ended. And that's when I had $100 on Monday, and $100 on Tuesday, and 5 hours each. Those are $20 days. Friday, $132 in 6 hours. Boom. $24 an hour. I can't ever remember getting over $20 an hour in a 6 hour window or a 5 hour window. But that night I got $24 an hour in 6 hours. And I was like, okay. But then after Friday, my platinum status was gone. I made $64, I made $92, and I made $96 the next Friday night. And I had huge amounts of downtime. This is where I can't see squat, and I don't know these buildings numbers because they're all hidden behind freaking trees. So I'm in an apartment complex, so we're fixing to go walking around with pizza, and it looks like it's in the back. So all right, I'm gonna turn this off. We'll be right back. I got reach over here so we don't cover it. All right guys, dashing in the dark, dashing in the light. All right, so I didn't get to see the numbers on that one because I can't even get down the stairs before I get the next order. And we are headed to, I think, US Pizza for a $15 order. So this is why being platinum in this situation with this new status is a total different ball game for me anyway, in this area where I feel like I don't know, I can't imagine not having platinum, because not having platinum, I don't get any orders, I don't make any money, and it's very frustrating for me. But when I do have platinum, then boom, 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 boom. I made $20. I made $23 in the first hour that I turned the platinum on, after making $9 in 2 hours with it turned off. That's huge, a huge difference. And then and that was earlier tonight, right? And now I've already accepted one that was 7 something. Now this is the next one, and I can't tell, but someone just added an extra $5 tip. So the different dough guy just added $5 tip. So that's freaking awesome. So I am going to US Pizza. I'm also going to try to get back to the home screen. I hate this thing where you can't get back in there. That was Becky, I do believe. So I've got a little thing here where I keep things in my clipboard, right? And I simply am sending her a message that says, "Thank you for the extra, much appreciated." So just to let them know that it is greatly appreciated, and that yeah. So all right, US Pizza. How much time do we have? How much leeway do we have? I don't know. It doesn't say here of when I'm supposed to pick it up. Oh, pick up by 7:55. It is 7:52. I'm gonna mark it arrived at store, but I gotta find a parking place. I gotta walk way inside there. I gotta do all this extra crap to get pizza at this place. So all right, we'll see you guys in a second. All right, we have a 8:15 delivery. GPS says we should be there by 8:12. That's 3-minute grace period. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going back towards, sheesh, Alexander. All right, how do I get out of here? How do I get over the freeway? All right, people, let me cross. Let me cross. There. Freaking backing up here on this, whatever. All right. So I am headed that way. We're going to take 15 minutes. So with that being said, stick around. I'm gonna hit pause and be right back when we drop it off to let you know how much money we made and kind of where we're at after, especially after getting that $5 tip from the last customer, and see where we end up on this $15 order. So yeah, it shouldn't be long, or it's only going to seem like a second to you. So sit back and see how we finish this night. Much appreciated for hanging out. All right, guys, we have dropped off some pizzas. We're a little bit out of our area, and I have paused the deliveries because I don't want to, with this great platinum status, I don't want to get any orders down this way. I really don't want to take a chance on delivering stuff up in the Little Rock in the middle of the night, or even though it's only 8:13, it is way dark out here, which is seemingly weird because it's not even October yet. So that order put us at 65.75 after 3 hours and 58 minutes. So, which is crazy. After 2 hours, I had $9. After 4 hours, we have $65. So I just can't even comprehend it. 50, let's see, $54 in 2 hours, right? So all after hitting that platinum, and that's with one client, one person gave us a $5 cash tip. This one was $4.75 base with a $10.25 tip. So thank you to those people. It's much appreciated. And I am going to work my way back into the Benton and Bryant area. But as soon as I hit Bryant, I will turn the Dash app back on. I will unpause and we'll get to going. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little break, or myself anyway, a break of talking, and we will I'm beside myself that had $9 in the first 2 hours and 54 in the second 2 hours. I don't know who it was, maybe Vanessa left a comment the other day, and it was like, do you really think that platinum status gives you that much difference? And based upon 4 hours on a Monday night, I'm gonna say it is vastly different. If it weren't for me pausing this to go get gas and pausing it to drive back, I would have another offer. Now, if I'm outside of delivery areas and not close to any restaurants, then I would suspect that I would not have any orders. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think platinum, at least with this new status, I don't know, me being silver, it absolutely sucks to where I'm like, I gotta find another way to make $300 a week, because it ain't gonna happen with DoorDash, right? So anyway, if somehow I can work myself up to platinum over the next couple of weeks, then that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna, while we're on here and I'm still rambling, I'm gonna go check my ratings real quick and just see if that ratings, I mean, here's the thing about ratings, is that it's all based upon $100 or 100 rolling 100 on almost every rating. And so my acceptance rate is still 70%. So when I accepted that one, I was already at 70%. I accepted that one and my rating didn't go up because I knocked off an accepted offer on the other end of that 100. So I got to do an accept and knock off a decline, and then my rating will go up. The same thing with my on time. If I have an on time order and then I knock off an on time order, then your on time rating stays the same. And now I've got a train up ahead. But let's see, says I'm 72, so I went up another one there. I'm up to 72. It's still only worth 4 points in your overall ratings, 4 out of 30 with a 72. So it says on time for US Pizza, the late by 1 minute, early by 4 minutes. So I got a -3 minutes time difference, meaning it was overall early by 3 minutes. I still hate how they do this crap, in the fact that if the order is coming out late, then you get dinged for it, right? Or at least the order to, I don't know, the pickup versus so I can tell you this, for the first couple of weeks that they had this new process in, they weren't doing, they weren't comparing the pickup versus the delivery, right? They just gave you a negative, meaning that you were not on time if either one of the two was late. Now it seems to be anyway, that if you have late pickup and an early oh, this person that gave me that tip finally wrote, "You are welcome." So that when I sent the message, it said much appreciated. So anyway, but yeah, so they're comparing the two and kind of giving you a total between the two, and negative or a +1 meaning you're late by 1 minute, or a -4, and between the two it's a -3 meaning you're early by 3 minutes. They didn't used to compare the two. If either one of them was positive, meaning late, you would be late. But now they're taking the two and combining them together. Well, like a couple of weeks ago, I had a McDonald's and I sat in there for 26 minutes. And they didn't say, "Hey, we'll mark this thing off," because it's a crazy wait time. And I got the order delivered on time by like 4 minutes. Well, guess what? I still got dinged as being late. So those kind of things are very frustrating in this regard. And I've got to work through and do my best to make sure that future orders are not late, and work all the way back around to all these late orders when they were calculating both of them as being late. And they still need to work on the software to say, if the restaurant is taking an exorbitant amount of time, we will give you a pass. And I've got a couple of those tonight, it looks like. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna get back into town. When I turn it back on, you'll be the first to know. It'll be just like a second, so hang in there. Hey guys, we are back. Sorry, we had I forgot to turn it back on, I guess, but as far as the video, but as soon as I turned the dasher back on, I immediately got an order for like $8.75 for Wingstop. It's 3 miles from here, and 8 minutes. So, and I got about let's see, I got delivered by 8:43, so I got a few minutes of a grace period here. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So we're gonna get out here, try to get this thing knocked out. And just see, either way it's gonna be 8. I think I'm gonna go this way. Okay, so I already forgot. It said to get it delivered by 8:43. So directions, it says we'll be there at 8:39. So I got about a 4-minute grace period here to knock this out. So plus it has me doing some weird things, but I also just got stopped by a red light. Man, I don't like this red light either. It takes too long. It takes too long. If I would have went the other way, I would have came out here and hit the red light just perfect where I could have turned. But you never know. You never know. Fortunately, there's no one in that turn lane, so maybe I'll get the straight green light sooner if nobody gets in that turn lane. But yeah, so there we go. Boom. So we still got 7:39. We didn't sit there too long. I'm gonna get these people out of the way. It's like, if you're gonna get off the freeway, merge into traffic. Oh, he's making the loop back around. I hate this GPS because it tells me to go straight and then make a V to turn back on the freeway on the other side over there, and there's just no way to do that. That's a ridiculous GPS. And I promise you, it does not do that in the regular Google Maps. So let's see if we can get this guy out of the way, and then I will go and slow those people down. And then where do we gotta go? 1.5 miles. It doesn't say to get on the freeway, so I just need to stay in this lane. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get past that Nissan truck who's, I'm probably speeding. I'm not going too fast over the speed limit. I'm kind of a little concerned that it didn't take me on the freeway to get off at an exit down here, but maybe there's a reason. I don't, oh yeah, there's a reason. Although there should be an exit here as well, but maybe not. Yeah, there is an exit right there. But it would just been hop on and hop right back off. So hopefully, and this says only another 1.5 miles or 4 minutes. I am desperately trying to make sure all of my orders are on time today, and that I do all the accepts, and that I can get my numbers that I can get the needle to move, because I haven't been able to budge the needle. I've only been able to get it to go down, which is not exactly what I want to do. So somehow I gotta find a way to get the needle to go up, and the only way to possibly do that is to continue to be on time and accept the orders. And the great thing about Platinum is that you typically don't get bad orders. I mean, what was that one order I took for $5.75? They gave me a $5 tip. I think that was that order, or something like that. So I got a $15 order, I got $11 order, I've gotten $8, $9 orders, so I can't remember what this one, oh, this was $8.75 maybe. So I haven't got any $2.75 or I think I had a $6.75 and a $2.75 seemingly, oh, that's not the right term, which would equal $9.50. That was my first two offers that I accepted. I accidentally accepted the one because I was going to hit the decline button on that $2.75, but I just instinctively hit the accept button. So I went ahead and delivered it, right? And I probably needed to, just to try to get my AR to go up. All right, so this is a lot of houses, and the mailboxes are only on one side, so mailboxes aren't really going to help me find this. So I'm going to hit pause, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. So that was offer 9 out of 9 tonight that we've accepted. 7 in the last 2.5 hours, after 2 in the first 2 hours. So yeah. So that one was $8.25, $3.25 base with a $5 tip. So thank you very much, people. We're at $74 in 4 hours and 26 minutes. So that's in 2 hours and 26 minutes, that's roughly $65 in the last 2.5 hours, right? Because the first 2.5 I had 9, or in the first 2 hours I had 9. So yeah, Platinum is a game changer if you're door dashing where I'm door dashing, because I don't know if I just can't comprehend it, right? All the people that said that they will let their AR go, and AR probably won't hurt that much if you can get your on time up there to 100% and you're 30 out of 30 on your on time. But if you drop your AR by very much, because you only have a 15 point differential and your AR is worth 30. So if you get your AR down like some of these people say, then I don't know how they're going to do it. So here's my lowest order of the day, and I'm gonna not of today, but since I've been platinum. So I'm gonna accept it. It's a $4.25 for 4.4 miles, so right at roughly $1 a mile. Chances are they should have it ready by the time I get there, because I'm quite a ways out. So I'm gonna accept it. It is seemingly in the Bryant area, so I won't be very far away from any other restaurants once I do deliver it. It looked like anyway. So yeah, it's 2.5 miles to get there, and it was 4.4, so that typically means another 2 miles delivery after I pick it up. So let's see, it says pick up by 8:50, and the directions say that we'll be there at 8:47, so fingers crossed they will have it ready when we get there. Where the heck are we going? We're going to Papa John's. So Papa John's. So usually by this time of night, 8:43, Papa John's won't be that busy, and it's a Monday night, so Friday night they could still be busy. This dude's flying, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of leeway. So yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go to Papa John's, pick this up. Sorry, I keep putting my arm in front of the light, but we'll get over there, pick this up, and we'll catch up with you on the other side. See you in a sec. I don't know if I just hit the play button or I forgot to hit pause earlier. So either way, we are back in the car and ready to rock and roll. So we have a deliver by 9:12, and the directions say that we will be there by 9:08. So it's only 5 minutes away, and the best way to get there is down and out. All right. I'm going to take a little bit different approach, and we're going to go out at a different place. And hopefully we don't hit any light poles in this parking lot. Alright, so we got the first, so while we were in there, we got an offer for a second order. So we're just going to take that as well. Or we did accept it because I don't want my AR to go down. So we're at 2 orders stacked, and I think somehow, some way, even though I have it turned off, it was a cash order if I'm not mistaken, or I just accepted a $2.25 no tip order, which it could turn into be a $2.25 no tip order anyway, right? Because as of late, probably at least 5 or more in a row of my cash orders have been no tip, which has been very frustrating, because you're not supposed to do that. So anyway, it is what it is. So stopped at a stoplight. We're at 9:08. What did I say? That thing needs to be delivered by 9:12. So, and it's a handed to the customer order. I'm trying to, I don't know where the heck these particular apartments are. It's an odd way to get there. So, I don't know. I don't know where they are for sure. My hope is that when I get in there, I can find them. Because I hate the ones that are like, oh, you can't find the apartment number, you can't see the building number, you can't see anything in the dark. So, alright, I'm going to hit pause. We're going to go find this place real quick, and then we'll be right back to deliver the second one. Because I think it's it's a little ways out. So, we'll see you in a second. Alright guys, so we're at, I know this is a very dark dash right here. 78.25 after that drop off. 4 hours and 57 minutes, 11 out of 11 accepted. It was only 4.25, so with no tip. Nice. Okay, off to the other one, which might be just as bad. I'm going to tell them we're headed that way. Ding 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 ding. We're headed that way. Please. Maybe is it? Yeah, it's a $29.87. So maybe they'll give me a little bit anyway. Where's the delivery button? So deliver by 9:24. I got a 1 minute grace period. It's 11 minutes away. 7 miles, 11 minutes. Alright, I'm going to turn this light off and so I can see to get out of here. We'll catch you guys on the other of dropping this delivery off. Thanks.
Let me ask you a question.
So there is another no tip cash delivery. What is wrong with these people? It is so frustrating. Alright, it is 9:25. I need $20. I need $20 to hit 100 on a Monday night after starting out the night with a mere $9 after 2 hours. I can't. This drives me bonkers. It's like, hey, you're not gonna get a tip. You're not gonna get a tip for driving all the way freaking out here. All the way out here. I mean, good night. Alright, so I'm done talking about that. Sorry, I'm dashing in the dark. Let's at least take a look at our ratings to see if it increased our ratings at all. I'm up to 70 overall, so I gained one somehow, some way. So my acceptance rate is 70%, which is 25 out of 30. My on time is up to 73, which is 5 out of 30. So there's one. I need 15 more. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. So hold on, let me get through these curves. I'm assuming that that one was deemed on time and on time. So both Papa John's say on time, even though I know the pickup on them both was late. So it says late pickup excluded. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. The other one, late pickup excluded, but both the deliveries were early. So yeah, there you go. And that's what happens when you stack the orders, but at least they're giving me a little bit of leeway. I'm up to 70 overall. So 5 more to get gold, 15 more to get platinum. I don't know that I can do it this week, but I may try to work extra this week to try to accomplish that. I don't know if I can get it or not. I will try. I will try. I have paused the orders because I don't want to take any chances of getting orders down this direction. I will deliver out this far, but usually if I'm in Bryant, I don't get deliveries even further east, which is where I don't want to go. So there's that. I mean, usually, sometimes I already have delivered one further east of here, because you do get orders going down that way. So yeah, I've already delivered one to the next exit. The only thing here is if I pick up an order here, usually it's over towards Otter Creek, and I don't like going over to Otter Creek at nighttime. Most of the deliveries are either Otter Creek or east, not going west towards Benton and Bryant. So I would much rather stay in Benton and Bryant and work my way out of there. So it's 9:30. I need $20. Maybe I can get it in an hour, but those two orders set me back quite a bit because it was like $6, $7 maybe for two, and neither one of them had left a tip. So, man, it's frustrating to say the least. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep trucking. I'll turn this back on when we get into town. But in the meantime, just sit tight and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we just got an order. I think it was like $6.50 or so, for Arby's. So we're accepting every order while we're platinum here to try to get to platinum. So we're gonna do as many orders as we can, accept every order, get those 4 or 5 extra points if we can get up to platinum in a week or so. Oh crap. Okay, I guess this is what I have to do. I could have went straight and got around there, but this will work. I'm just gonna make a U-turn here because I need to go to Arby's. Alright, I gotta run in to get Arby's and we'll be right back. See you in a sec. I guess the only way to get out of here is back the way I came. Okay, people, so we have loaded up the Arby's. We are at least 2 minutes, maybe more, late on getting the pickup because they did not have it ready when I got there, and I have to go back towards Alexander. I don't know, it might be in Alexander again. It is 5 miles, 9 minutes. I've got a 9:53 drop-off time with a freaking PIN number, and I got a 2-minute grace period with that. So 9:51 is what the GPS says we're going to be there. So I'm pretty sure the order on the front side was late. I don't know if I can see it yet. No, it's not in there. So we're gonna go deliver this, see how fast we can get there, and we'll let you know how we did when we drop it off. See you in a second. Okay, again, down in Alexander, I have hit the pause button and don't want to get any orders down this direction. So I don't know, I hit because I had the numbers up there for this delivery, and then I hit a button to pause and they disappeared. So I think I'm about $88. Let's see, will it show me? No, will not show me how much money I'm on right now while I'm pause. So I think it's at 88. So I need about, let's see if I can say resume dash. Yep, 88 even. And now pause orders again. I'm at 88 even. I need a $12 order is what I'm telling you to hit 100. I hope I don't have to use the GPS to get out of this freaking neighborhood. I think it was just turn right down there, so, and then straight all the way to the very top. Okay, so $88. I need 12 bucks. Yeah, so okay, this looks like it. Okay, sorry. This is how I lean into the drive, looking around the corner because I can't really see. So, all right, I'm gonna hit this pause button. You sit back, and we're gonna throw it all out there and see what we can do. I could probably take 2 more orders. I'd like to be home by 10:30, but 11 at the latest because I got about a 45-minute walk. And I need to get those steps in. I have a streak that's going since June 30th of not missing 10,000 steps a day. So I don't want to miss out on that. But I really want to hit $100 on a Monday night, especially that I used up my Platinum Pass and it's good for a week. So I may be going out dashing several days this week. Oh, look at that. She added $1. So that was very nice of her to do that. So, oh, I can't get there from there. So, home screen. There you go. So I am going to say, boom. Where's my, oh, there it is. Thanks for the extra, much appreciated. So yes, 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 very much appreciated. Even it was $1, but I will take it. And the fact is, it was like $6 and some change. I don't know if it had any tip because it was a long ways out here. So, but yeah, it is what it is. So we'll take it. Welcome, thank you. So very nice of her to send me that extra $1. All right, I want to hit pause, sit tight, and keep your fingers crossed, and we're gonna get this $100 tonight. See you in a minute. All right, guys. So we accepted one order here. That was a double pickup, both at Sonic and Subway, I think. The Sonic, I just picked it up. It had 2 soft drink, or a soft drink and some kind of milkshake or something. Now I've got to drive over to Subway, pick it up, and it's said pick up by 10:19, and I should be there by 10:14. And hopefully they have the order ready by the time I get there, because it's already been a few minutes. So anyway, so we're gonna go pick that up at the Subway, get it delivered. It was $9. It may have some mileage to this delivery, but I didn't want to turn it down because I'm in a mode, right? I'm accepting all orders and I'm fighting hard to get them all delivered on time. So yep, that's what I'm at. So I'm gonna go pick this one up. I'll let you know when we get back in the car. All right, we've picked it up. It says delivered by 10:36, and directions say 7 miles. Good night, in 10 minutes. So that means mostly freeway. So where the heck? Oh, you know what? This is all the way down there at that friggin' Otter Creek. All right. So we're gonna get it going. 7:27, and it has to be delivered by. So I got pretty good grace period on this one. So no reason why we shouldn't have this one delivered on time. Anyway, so we're gonna go get this one delivered, and I'm gonna hit the pause button on this one because I do not want anything from Otter Creek. Pause orders, boom. Boom. Delivery directions. Okay. All right, guys. It's gonna be a little bit, 10 plus minutes. So I'm gonna get going and maybe listen to the rest of this football game, which is almost over. But I just heard Baltimore, they were down by 2 touchdowns. They just scored a touchdown. So my guess is they're gonna have to try an onside kick. So we'll see what happens. So I will be right back upon delivering this, see how much money we made. It's gonna put us right there at the edge, maybe at like 98 bucks. So I want to get 100, but maybe they'll send us a $2 extra tip when we deliver it. How about that? All right, fingers crossed. We'll see you back here in a minute. Hey guys, we are back. We are oh so close, but I think I'm gonna shut it down because I don't think I can get another $2 in 15 minutes or in 30 minutes because it's gonna take me 15 minutes to get back. Excuse me, and now I have the hiccups. But so we're sitting at $98. Almost $90 in about let's see, 6 hours and 15 minutes. So like $89 in 4 hours. That's not too bad compared to the $9 in the first 2 hours. So very happy that I hit the button to take on the platinum status. Sheesh, it would have been depressing if I would have had 40 bucks after. I don't even know if I would have had $40. I mean, I was on a path to do $30 in 6 hours. So I ended up with 98. Feel pretty good about that. I wish we could have hit that 100, but I probably, granted, I took the orders because I'm on a path. I'm on a path to hit platinum. So that's what we're gonna work towards getting there. Fingers crossed we got something out of that deal. So that one was, oh, look at that. Oh, it was, I forgot it was 2 orders. So $4 base pay, that was $2 for each restaurant, I presume, with a $2 tip from Sonic and a $2 or $3 tip from Subway, being $9. So we did 13 out of 13 orders tonight. We did 11 orders in 4 hours, right? So 11 in 4 hours, 2 in the first 2. So $98 in 6 hours and 15 minutes. That's maybe a little bit over 15 bucks an hour. But granted, that first hour absolutely was horrendous. I'm gonna hit in dash. Yes, confirm in dash. This thing tells me pretty much the same thing. 6 hours and 18 minutes, 13 out of 13, $98. I click done. I'm going to go to earnings. Take a look at that real quick. Our earnings for tonight, I'm going to look at 2 things. I wish I would have just started a different dash whenever I hit the platinum thing, because this is a tale of the tape, right? I had 6 hours and 18 minutes, but the active time was 3 hours and 15 minutes. So that's over 2 hours and 20 minutes of inactive time, a lot of which was in the very first hour, or in the first 2 hours. I did have a little bit of downtime in this as being platinum. Part of it was the driving back from longer deliveries when I hit pause. So that is totally understandable. The other part I like to look at is the DoorDash pay versus customer tips. So even though I had at least 4 no-tip orders, right? Maybe 3, maybe 4, I don't know. But I had 2 cash orders with no tip, and I had at least the very first delivery I took was no tip, because I accidentally accepted that $2.75 order. Seems like there was another one that I took that was no tip as well. So I think I had 4 no tip orders. There was one that was $4 and something, and I was like, oh, that's got to have a tip, but it was all base pay. So I was like, wow, I can't believe that. I got a bug floating around in here. Anyway, so $98, 6 hours and 18 minutes, 13 offers, 14 deliveries. So very proud of the way we turned out. I can tell you this, that it definitely makes a difference being platinum as opposed to silver, at least in my area with the new platform. So if I can figure out a way to get my on-time deliveries to be up there, then I can work with that. It's very hard to get the on-time, but if they're going to give me a little bit of leeway, then I'm going to take it to platinum and stay platinum, because otherwise I don't know that I can continue to dash. Now, taking a look at my ratings, so obviously we're platinum status because we use the platinum pass. It says currently in use. Overall shopping, overall, that's basically, it's 2 different things you can click on: overall versus shopping, of which I don't do shopping anymore. So I'm still at, my overall rating is still at 70. I moved up 1 from 69. Maybe I moved up 2. I might have been 68. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm at 70. My acceptance rate is at 70%. So out of all of those orders tonight, and I can't see the orders, but I'm at 70. And I accepted 13 offers and maybe moved up 1 or 2, but it's a slow go to knock all those orders out. So my goal is dash all week, as long as I have this platinum, and get a 30 for 30 on accepting the orders. That means I gotta have 100 deliveries this week. So I started out okay with 13, but I don't know how I'm gonna get the rest in a week. That might not be doable unless I dash tomorrow night, and Thursday night, along with my normal Wednesday, Friday. So we'll see if I can get away with that. I might have to do a little bit begging and pleading and promise some other things outside of this just to be able to DoorDash to try to get my status back. So we'll see what happens there. But my completion rate is still at 100. My quality rate is at 100. My customer rating is at 4.99. And I had to speed through a yellow light. My on time is up to 73%. So I think it was at 68 or 69 when we started, up to 73. So that's a movement in the right direction. But it's still only worth 5 points out of 30. I'm pretty sure we won't get to 6 points until we hit 76%. So I got to knock off 3 more before we can even get up to that. But I don't think, if I look at my on time, they're all, I had 2 lates on September 19th. And then I had 2 on the 17th and 2 on the 15th. So I had 6 last week, 0 tonight. So I can't say for 100% certainty, but I'm gonna say this, that DoorDash is being a little bit more lenient when it comes to these orders. Because my Arby's one that I had earlier was late by 2 minutes, and then I delivered early by 2 minutes, and therefore it was a net 0. And they gave me the benefit of the doubt, right, of not charging me a late. So yeah, it looks like they're doing something. I still don't like it, the fact that you cannot control the restaurant. You don't have any control over that. I can control the time that I get to the restaurant. I can control the time that I get to the customer's house. Sometimes, not all the times. There's going to be traffic. There's going to be trains. There's going to be, detours. There're going to be, things. And sometimes they're my fault. Like, I might miss a turn, but stuff like that. Anyway, ultimately, I feel pretty good about what we've done. It is freaking humid tonight. I know that. I feel like I'm sweating. And I got the AC on in the car. I noticed when I went to Arby's, every window they had like sweat on the windows, because I'm sure they keep the AC on in there, but it's so humid outside that their windows are all fogged over. Anyway, well, so it's going to be tough to knock off all of these lates. So, and the hard deal about this is that it's going to take me 100 orders of all being on time, or out of the next 100, to get my AR up there. I also have to accept, or I have to be on time with them, or I can only do, let's see, 80, where is it? Oh, I need 15 more points, roughly 15. I can get 4 or 5 more from my AR, but I can get up to 15. I'm gonna have to have at least maybe 85%, and I'm at 73% on time. So out of the next 100, I've got to clear out at least like 15 of those negatives. And it's just always going to be that kind of situation. So anyway, hey, if you've stuck around this long, I greatly appreciate you for doing that. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Check out our affiliate links down below in the description and the comments. Especially that DoorDash, it's the DoorDash Amazon store. So that one there is, people have already been buying off of our affiliate link for Amazon. You don't even have to buy anything we have on there. Even if you just link, if you need to get something from Amazon, use our link and then go buy whatever you want to buy, and we get a commission for it. So it doesn't cost you anything extra. You're just doing something nice for us. So we greatly appreciate you for doing that. So pulling up to the house, y'all have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Tell your kids you love them. See you later. Bye.